With the news of a weather window approaching the Bay of Biscay and a Norwegian couple heading out from Roscoff, a little west of us, to cross, we decided we wanted to try to cross it too, from Lezardrieux. The winds would be against us for the first 30 hours or so, meaning going against the waves both day and night, but after crossing the tip of France, the winds would be with us for downwind sailing over the Bay of Biscay.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
It's one thing to put your storm sail up in the harbor. It's another thing to do it while there's 2 to 3 meter waves coming against you. While the conditions we were in weren't quite this stormy, it sure felt like it on this passage. It was more like this, sailing upwind with turbulent waves streaming against us. We were sailing at a very close haul, trying to keep our course. Very uncomfortable heeling so much over time. So Ivan decided it was best to change our stay sail to our storm jib, meaning he'd have to venture out to the bow to change it while I steer lane straight into the wind. Heading directly into the wind made the bow of the boat fall and climb a few stories with each passing wave, a little too dangerous for us newbies. Ivan had to hoist up the storm sail from the bow by himself. This guy had some help. But the main problem was actually that while Ivan looked down and concentrated on getting the storm sail up, he lost his orientation and got seasick, very seasick, vomiting and feeling exhausted. By nightfall, ambitions of making a passage across the Bay of Biscay were quickly brushed aside as each and every one of us became seasick in the waves streaming against us. We're all standing here to get some wind in our faces and not get sick. We came to terms that we would be forced to go with Plan B as all of us were quickly deteriorating and becoming dehydrated. This was the very first time Ivan vomited on a passage, and the prospects were not looking good. We decided to heave to get a few extra hours of rest until we could sail into Roscoff Harbor as daylight approached. It was so good to get off the choppy ocean and find our way to this beautiful haven. The sun rays on our faces soothed our tired bodies, and the pleasant surroundings brought new hope and energy. We were glad to take a break on the solid ground, even though it was yet another delay in our sailing plans. The boys finally get to stretch out their legs. On a little adventure with Daddy. Mommy decided to stay back, so I don't have to get all nervous about their climbings. And to get a few things done. But it's gorgeous today.
It's raining. A big rainstorm. It's a big rain. Big rainstorm.
On October 15th, almost a week after arriving Roscoff, we finally cast the lines to travel more westward. This time leaving before sunrise so the tides would be with us and not against us. In this segment, the passage will be shown from Nikolai's perspective.
Funkar det borta? Sitter jag kastar. Er ikke bedre med store lykter?
gitu terus sekali chips party.
We made it as far as Lezardrieux, a beautiful place we would soon find out we would be forbidden to leave because of COVID. We anchored in Vrac River just outside the small village and port of Landada, on the north coast of Finistère, 25 kilometers north of Brest. It's considered the ideal stopover for sailors transiting between the English Channel and the Atlantic, the only port in deep water between Roscoff and Brest. But this would be no stopover for us, as we would soon find out, and it was already the middle of October. Stay tuned to see how long we are forbidden to sail from Lezardrieux, how we spend our time, and who we meet. See you next time.